Morning. In my experience, the charter movement is filled with passionate people who are focused on kids, not just our kids, but all kids, and creating an opportunity for all of them to have a phenomenal education. We're creative and collaborative and resourceful. And as we kick off the march to 1 million students in charter schools in California, we're growing not only our schools, but our own tools to make our work even better. Activate is one of those tools. It's free. It provides access to high-quality content that's contributed and curated by educators like us. Let's take a look at what Activate does.
3 years ago, leading educators in California joined forces to create an exciting new tool to help teachers personalize learning. Together, we launched Activate Instruction, a website where teachers can find, organize, and share high-quality content for free. With contributions from some of the highest performing schools in the country, Activate offers thousands of playlists that lead teachers to the best standards-aligned resources and help them implement Common Core. It's a valuable resource for teachers, students, and families nationwide, and growing every day. Now topping 1.5 million visits, Activate is being used to make teaching more collaborative, relevant, and fun, and to enrich learning in a wide range of classrooms across the country. As we begin our 4th year, it's exciting to see even more innovative schools developing ways to support personalized learning and sharing through the Activate community. We invite you to join us as we work together to advance K-12 learning and improve free and open education for everyone.
Free and open technology like Activate is an example of what we at Summit are really excited and proud of in terms of having an opportunity to change education and to really personalize it for students. Shifting gears a bit, I wanted to just take a second to talk about the CCSA Board and the CCSA Advocates Board. 4 times a year, these boards convene. And each time we get together, I'm reminded how passionate and how dedicated and how continuously the folks on these boards are working on our behalf. I know you will join me in thanking them for their service and their commitment to our work. I don't even recognize sometimes how much work goes on behalf of us behind the scenes and throughout the year. And these phenomenal people are doing that work. So I hope you will join me in thanking them for the contributions they're making and their service. Connected to the boards, we have a really thoughtful and inclusive leadership structure in the 2 organizations. The CCSA leadership structure begins with the capital advocacy leaders, and you heard Myrna speak about these folks and what a phenomenal job they are doing. And that's just the starting point. Many of the Cal leaders go on to become members of the member council. The member council is incredibly active in the leadership and the work of the organization. And then many of the member council folks go on to join the board. On the advocate side, it starts with joining political action committees, and we have a whole network of PACs throughout the state now, number of folks getting involved in the PACs, and that leads into the political council, where a number of our active PAC organizers are joining and engaging in the work of the political council, and then joining the advocates board thereafter. There was a point about 5 or 6 years ago where I finally got to a place in the organization where I could look up for a minute and think about all the people who'd gone before me to pave the way for the work that we were doing. And I felt really compelled to try to give back to the broader movement when I sort of had a second to do that. And that's when I got involved. And it has been a rich and rewarding experience. And so I strongly encourage you, if you're at that point and you have just even a couple of seconds of breath to give, please think about getting involved. Please think about joining a PAC or becoming a capital advocacy leader. Tonight, there's a fundraiser that starts at 7 o'clock, and you can learn about this at the event. And there's also a CCSA booth here, and I really encourage you to drop in and think about getting involved in the leadership of the organization. And along those lines, I want to recognize this morning a member of the leadership of the organization for as long as I can remember. This is someone who was here when I first joined and was a fresh leader, who I learned from, who I admire and look up to. And Dave Patterson has stepped off after so many years of commitment to charters and to California and to our boards. So please, please join me in thanking Dave for his incredible service and all he has done for us. And I'm also really excited to welcome this week for the first time to the Advocates Board, Marco Petrucci. I did not say that nearly as eloquently as he says his name, which is quite lovely the way he says it. And so excited to have him joining the board and bringing his leadership and his experience and wisdom.